What's up, my boy? Oh, goddamn, what the fuck was that? What's up, y'all? It's your boy ATM. And, usually, I don't know, I'm just like one of those weirdos that really like listening to different shit that I found on the internet, that's not like politics news, all the bullshit they try to throw in our faces every day. Today, I want to give y'all a little insight on my personal life, just really y'all get to know me a little bit more, what I usually watch. So today I got this little special video. And it's basically like, just one of the videos I be watching. It's called A Reason to Stop Worrying. Let's check it out, see what it is.
You are here, somewhere. You can't see you, it's too far away, but you're here somewhere. Maybe here, maybe here. You could be almost anywhere here, but you're definitely here. You don't know why or for what. No one does. All you know, all I know, is that you are somewhere here, magnetized to this strange, lushly coated wet rock, floating in its designated position of endless nothing. This rock you are on, it's tiny, and you are tiny compared to this rock. If we zoom out a little bit, look how tiny you are. Even further, tinier. You're so tiny, your even tinier brain can't comprehend how tiny you are. Your tiny self is posted up on this tiny rock surrounded by this dark, massive, unending space that could be anything and nothing at the same time. This rock will give you life. It will give you everything you need to live on its crust for a period of time. It might feel like a while, or it might feel like no time at all, depending on what mood you're in when you consider this idea. Regardless of how it feels to you, when compared to almost everything else, it will be so short. A single frame in a movie that never ends. A frame that could be removed and nothing would really change about the movie. In this frame, you will live on this rock, then you will die, and you will have no idea what happened. No one will. If you're really lucky, you'll have some friends and family and lovers who will be sad for a little while. They'll miss you, but they'll try really hard not to, because being sad and missing someone all the time is really tiresome. It'll mess up their lives, so they'll try to work through it and move on as best they can. They might go to therapy, they might practice techniques to get through grieving. They'll probably be somewhat successful. They will also die. If you're even more unusually lucky, you'll be missed and remembered for a little bit longer by a few more people. Perhaps you did something that impacted more people while you lived on this rock. Perhaps you were profoundly artistic, or smart, or a leader, or an inventor. When you die, perhaps more people will be sad for a little longer stretch of time. Most of these people would have never really known you though, so they won't think about you too much for too long either. And when they do, it'll mostly be a misconstruction of you based on their own ideals. They will all die. Over time, every person and every memory of a person will all die with each other. This won't matter. To you, to me, to anyone, we'll all be dead. The things you did...
Do y'all see this? Damn. That's something you really gotta think about everyday life, bro. We all die eventually. Some people are so trapped in their minds that everything has to go their way a certain way, or it's just a big blah of shit. Nothing matters. Nothing at all. The smallest things that you could think of, the way you look today, the way that your feet look, the way these shits might taste to me, like the way that this pillow feels, it doesn't matter. Like, and people dwell on things like that. My God, like if he doesn't ask me out today, like I really just might just like end it all. Like, if I don't get an A on this test, nothing in my life is good. Oh my God, I'm gonna drop out. I'm gonna be a failure. My parents are gonna dislike me. None of that matters, bro. Like literally none of that shit matters. Because at the end of the day, you gotta think about it. We're on this little ass rock in this fully expanding ball of nothing that just keeps expanding. Like it literally just keeps going, and we stay in this one tiny area of nothing. We're just here for the time being, and the time being that we're in is so small compared to the time that's already came and the time that's already set to be. You feel me? So it's like, please don't live your life dwelling on negative energies, negative people, because really all it takes is one click and there it is. You don't have to speak to that negative person. You don't have to go to that terrible workplace. You don't have to do any of that. Live your life knowing that you did exactly what you wanted to do in that time, in the time frame that you had. Because at the end of the day, once that time frame is gone, that time frame is gone. Of course, you're gonna have loved ones that miss you, but then you gotta think about it. They're gonna be gone too. And unless you put a big influence on it, you actually make a mark and you make a legendary statement while you're here, it's like, what are you, you know what I'm saying? What are you wasting time for? What are you really doing? Damn, that just gave a lot to think about, man.
The words you said, the impacts you made, for good or for bad, big or small, they will all lose your name tag and will not matter to anyone or anything. So, whatever you're nervous about right now, whoever you're nervous because of, perhaps a first date, a job interview, a big presentation, an important test, a hard conversation, you might feel paralyzed with anxiety. You might feel like the course of your life is hinged on this coming moment, that the fate of reality is on your shoulders. It's not. You might be worried that you're going to do the wrong thing or fail. You might, but everything will be okay. Because for some reason, against all conceivable odds, you're on this weird rock, this planet that births life, life that births more life, novel life, intelligent life, you. In this unknowable vacuum of potential nihility, you have this playground, this consciousness, this capacity for wonder, emotion, and thought. The only real mistake you can make is to not recognize this, to never relax and enjoy the hilarious and enthralling absurdity of it all, to realize that it all means nothing beyond itself, and to find freedom and inspiration in this thought, to explore and connect with what it can mean to be a you on a rock, in a solar system, in a galaxy, in a universe, in a who knows what, to be kind and decent, to have fun, to love, to laugh, to cry, to try, to fail, to live. And to remember that no matter whatever happens, you can still do all of this. No matter what you do in life, worst case is you try your best, you be yourself, and you do what you can do with compassion, honesty, effort, and understanding. And it goes worst case. And then you move on, like everything else.
Amen. Damn. That kind of fucked me up. But hey, I hope y'all really got something from that. Like, honestly, live your life how you want to. Because in the blink of an eye, it's over.